Hey friends, so we're out here today at Arima Hot Springs, just outside Kobe in Japan. We've come out because we're going to give you a tour of the Arima Hot Springs Ryokan Hanamusubi here in Arima Hot Springs. So what we're going to do is going to take you on a tour of the hotel, the Ryokan Hotel here. Take you around it, show you some of the amenities, show you the room, the offerings, things like that. And then give you a little bit of a wrap up. We're only here for one night, so we won't be doing a full review like we normally do, but we'll give you a little bit of a wrap up and our thoughts and feelings after the fact. The Arima Hot Spring is located around about an hour from Kobe. It is a natural hot springs town, so what that means is onsens, foot spas, things like that are located around this resort complex. In order to get here, we had to take a train. It's like a one track in, one track out situation. It was quite interesting, but it didn't cost us too much. I think it cost us about £5 from Kobe all the way here on our IC card, which is like an Oyster card. So really nice and cheap to get to. It's a little bit of a resort town. You've got activities like up in the mountains. You can see mountains just behind and stuff, so there is a bunch of things to do. We are in low season, so there's not as much to do as there would be, you know, if we came in the peak of summer. But it's a nice town. It's a nice town. There's things to do. So the room tonight has cost us £599, so it's quite an expensive room. It's a very expensive room, but that comes with dinner and breakfast for two people. So, you know, if you start subtracting that, you start subtracting like $40 or $50 or £40 or £50, sorry, for dinner, and then you start subtracting £20 each for breakfast. It brings that price down a little bit, so it's not too bad. But yeah, we're going to take you inside, show you the hotel. I'm going to show you the room and explain everything once we get up there. So if you guys do enjoy the video throughout and you find it useful, give us a thumbs up. Do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. It'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Let's head inside. So we are probably about a 5-minute drive from the train station. That is down here, down the hill and onwards. There is a shuttle that is available to bring you from the train station to the hotel. You do need to call them to do that, and it is a Japanese number, so just bear that in mind, that you may not necessarily be able to call them, or you could use a public telephone. There are a few of those around, and that'll be, you know, like 100 yen or something, so that'd be fairly cheap. We didn't do that. We dragged our suitcases up the hill, which was not fun. But this is the entrance to the hotel. You do have parking located right outside the hotel as well, which is nice and useful. But it's a cute, quaint little place here. You've got like the trees, the lighting, little rock garden and stuff. It looks very nice around here. It's very picturesque. Now, the view itself here is not as picturesque, but yeah, it's okay. It does the job. It does the job. It does what you need to do. And if you do want to drink, a couple of vending machines. We are in Japan after all. Right, so let's go inside, give you a tour of the lobby area and what's in the lobby. They do have free umbrellas here that you can just take with you if you want to go out in town if it is raining a little bit. So we come in, this is the lobby area. Laser slippers available for you. Vending machine in here. Drinks are reasonably priced as well, actually. They're like £1 each from a vending machine. It's insane. You've got a couple of bins there as well. And then you've got a little lounge down the bottom here. I'll just take you down the lounge and show you. This is quite cute. Garden outside as well. And you do have drinks available for the lounge as well, which are Also fairly reasonably priced, £3 or £4 for a coffee. Little origami pieces on the table as well. It's lovely. Really is lovely. Okay, so if we continue around, you've got more of the lounge, the seating area here. Loads of statues, little trinkets, very cute. A couple of Disney ones in there as well. Here we've got a pillow menu. So you can actually change the pillow in your room, it looks like. Choose which one you want, P1 through 6. I suppose you just gotta give them a call and they will bring it to your room. We've got more of a lounge around here. Magazines, TV, seat area. DVDs. Oh, interesting. We got some Disney animation ones. Japanese Disney animation. Might have to get one of those. See if it's actually in Japanese. What does it say? I think it says you can rent the DVD, but not sure. You got kids' books and everything here as well. And then we've got a little shop. You can buy slippers, you can buy bags, drinks. You can buy a bunch of snacks in here as well. Little goodies and sweets, toys for children, puzzles for children. One of those Oink Oink pigs. Quite a bit in here. You don't have the typical amenities that you'd need to get normally. I guess some of this is here. Lots of sweets and snacks. Not necessarily your traditional shop per se. Okay, so I think that is the end of downstairs. Toilets down the end. More magazines, check-in desk. Saw the check-in desk when we came in. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go up. So you've got a restaurant on the second floor. You've got the public baths up here, men and women, and their family one. We can't go up there because we can't film. Just wanted to see what this is. This is the restaurant in here. Okay, so you got little private booths as well, which is really nice. Just look. Okay. So yeah, you got private booths, you got full tables, and they're currently setting up for the dinner service this evening. You got the hot plates in the middle of the room, which in the middle of the table, which looks really cool as well. You can have your dinner here, obviously, in the restaurant, or you can actually have it up in your room, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's really nice. So that is the restaurant now. That's pretty much the majority of the hotel. But I'll take you up to our room. and we're going to show you a tour of the room. Like I said, I can't go up to the public baths because that's all private. I can't film in there or anything like that, but I can show you our room. They are just like traditional onsens. It's like hot tubs basically. So if we come out the lift, we got this little landing here. There's only a handful of rooms up on this floor. You've got this cute little area here with the little figurines, the vase, and then you've got rooms either side. Just down the end you've got a little kitchen as well. I'll explain why in just a second. We are on the left here, so let's take you into our room. We are room 602, and it's behind this little I don't know, little terrace here. We got a vase in our porch. That one over there actually has quite the porch. But we'll go into our room. So this is the lobby area of our room. And the reason we have a little lobby area, this is a traditional Ryokan, or the room itself is a traditional Ryokan. So as you come in, you're expected to take off your shoes. I've taken mine off already because I just came from the room. And they provide you with slippers. The slippers are actually to wear throughout the hotel, but not necessarily in the room. And then you've got a little like shelving unit here to put your shoes. We got some cute like little good luck things here. Shoe polish, and then more shelving. Slightly unnecessary, the amount of shelving that we've got there. Here you've got a seat to put on your shoes, and you've got a shoehorn. Didn't mean to drop that. And then another shoehorn. Why we've got two shoehorns, I don't know, but we do. Doorstop. Yeah, and then we step. As soon as you step onto this, this is where you can't have shoes on. The transition here. Stone you can, the wood you can't. So shoes need to come off in order to step on this, right? So let's go into the room. We got like little carpeted area just here. And again, like this is why you can't be in here with shoes. This is a traditional Ryokan room. So we'll take you into the room and then I'll explain a couple of things. This is our bedroom, our living room, our sleeping quarters, and our dining area. So it's set up for dining at the moment, and after dinner a couple of staff members will come in and remove the table, and then they'll set it up with futons on the floor. Okay, so that is one of the key differences in this room. At the moment we've got quite a large table there, we've got the runner, we've got two chairs that aren't necessarily chairs, let's say, but these are like the traditional way of eating your dinner here in a Ryokan with the flat floor chairs. Right, so here on the right hand side, when we come in, we've got these sliding doors, and I love the design with the paper. You've got a water dispenser here which dispenses hot water, and you can boil it and everything. It should dispense it very good temperature. In here you've got a number of glasses, you've got little teacups, you've got a teapot, and then you've got traditional Japanese tea in there. I don't know what's in this one. Let's see what's in this one. I'm not sure what that is in there. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. In here we've got the fridge, and that is just a little fridge. I slide that back across, and then in this side, this is the wardrobe. You've got a fabric and air freshener in there, a number of hangers. You've got towels for drying yourself off. You've got face towels as well. These are for the public bath upstairs. You've got an amenities kit, a his and hers amenities kit. And what I'll do, bear with me, I will just take one of these out. Wrapped in the towels here, you've got a toothbrush, a razor, and a hairbrush. There's a little thing of toothpaste in there. The women's will be fairly similar, but it will come with like a hair, a comb or something like that. Here you've got some pyjamas, some sleepwear, kimono. You can wear that after you've had a shower or whatever, men's and women's. And then you've got a safe down the bottom, which is big enough for a large laptop. Over here you've got quite a large TV, you've got a telephone to call down to reception, and just a lot of space. You've got a dehumidifier, nice decorations on the walls, and like I said, I love this paneling here. One thing that doesn't come with the room is a Becky in a massage chair that is in here.
The massage chair does.
The massage chair does come with the room. She's currently in
my feet right now, which is very slow.
Is currently in the process of a full body massage. How long have you been in there now? About 10 minutes?
I've pressed another one.
You pressed it? Wow.
I'm doing legs and seat, otherwise known as a butt.
Whilst I'm busy doing this, she's there having a massage. And then you've got a little seat here as well. Our last Ryokan, this is nicer than the last Ryokan to some extent, because you've got seats that are like...
Well, you've got one.
You've got like one, and then you've got this massage... Yeah, at normal height, and then you've got the massage chair, which isn't the best.
Which isn't very practical to sit in.
No. But it's better than what we had with the really low down ones in our last traditional Ryokan, but the last traditional Ryokan was obviously significantly cheaper than this one. So, swings and roundabouts on that.
I really love this chair though.
We got a fairly nice view as well out there looking over the mountains, which is pretty beautiful. And we got a little terrace there. On the table here, what I was saying about the dining in your room. So dinner time, we've chosen to have dinner at 7 p.m. and then we will prepare your futon bed after dinner if dinner is served in your room or while you are having dinner on floor 2. So you can choose. Breakfast time is the same, it's served in your room. They'll come in half hour before breakfast and then set everything up. Checkout time 10 a.m. and then you've got the bath and everything. We've got a little game here. Free to play this puzzle, please leave it in your room. And that's one.
Nice.
That's one of those like.
It's a nice touch. They know there's not that much to do.
Yeah, let's make one of these like house-shaped things. We are in Kobe, so we've got this. I'm not gonna have very good luck reading most of this, but it's a nice touch. Okay, and then we've got a guide to the... Oh, a guide to the massage chair. It's all in Japanese though. I Google translated the remote, so hey, it's good though. It's nice that we've got it. And once again, in here we've got the tatami floor. And that's what Becky's telling me it's called. I didn't remember that earlier. Yeah, so that's like the main thing of the room. Like I said, I think I said about the dehumidifier. I'm not 100% sure if I did. but it's there. You've got two lots of aircon in here. You've got one lot in this main room, and then you've got another lot that does this area here. This was like, let's say it's our second entrance area. You've got this panel in here, which is nice, a little bit of decoration here on the floor. These, we don't need to touch these doors in any way, shape or form, but I'm going to show you what is behind here. This is the additional bedding and futon and everything that they will... Oh, she's got out of her pit now. She's walking around. You're stumbling there though. You a bit too relaxed, maybe.
Maybe.
Like an astronaut after 6 months in space.
I don't want you to do the next bit without me, because I'm going to miss out on all the fun.
All right, so these futons here will be set out here. So we don't do any of that. They'll do that all for us. This is just where it's stored because...
There's actually, like, there's more chairs in there. I suspect that sometimes they use this
for like a family of 4
like
or 6 or something.
This one can be a separate room.
Potentially, yeah, potentially. Yeah. So I'm not 100%, but yeah, that might be why it's got 2 lots of aircon.
Yeah.
So you can have 2 different environments. And again, like you've got these like futon things. I think this is actually what we're going to be sleeping on. This squishy thing. I don't mind. Like I'm pretty cool with that. Right. No. Yeah. This is the reason Becky got up though, because she wants to show you the toilet and how cool the toilet is.
Yeah.
Right.
Come in here down this very long corridor to the toilet.
Right. This goes just to the little area where we took our shoes off.
If you're in the bath, you can say, "Yeah, come in, give me my drink."
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Going back on ourselves quickly. Sorry. That's something that I forgot to mention. We've got a little QR code here, and basically we scan the QR code and it's basically room service. They'll bring food, they'll bring drinks, everything to our room. We can ask for it with dinner or before dinner or whatever. But yeah, it's quite cool. It's regular room service, but we just ordered a couple of drinks, and when I tell you it was quick,
speedy.
It was quick.
Oh, you don't pay room service charge?
No, you don't pay room service charge. I ordered a Coke, and I kid you not, like I went to the restroom, and the Coke was here before I'd finished. Right? So, yeah, it was that quick. Right. His and her sink area here, which is nice. You've got all the amenities that you could want here.
Whoa, that's a lot of amenities.
Like, you've got styling milk wax. I don't know. Scalp care. That'd be great for my dad, who's bald.
Face care, I like a bit of face care.
And face care wash.
Nice.
Cleansing wash.
That looks nice.
Liquid cleansing, moisture lotion, and moisture milk.
This looks really nice.
And then
let's just use a little bit of this.
Shaving wash as well. She just got me with that nearly. Right, and then you got hand soap there. I think this is the hairdryer. Yep. A couple of plug sockets around here. I didn't show you the plug sockets in there. Full length mirrors. And I genuinely just stepped into the room. There's a sensor that opened the toilet seat for me.
I love that.
It's amazing. Japan, living in the 31st century. Because it's a Japanese toilet.
Oh, look, you got your special toilet slippers.
You do, yeah. You have got your special toilet slippers. Because it's a Japanese toilet, there's a button flush here. You've also got the front wash and the back wash. You know what I mean by that. Stop button, change the pressure of the front wash and back wash. You've got buttons that will open.
Is there a privacy noise?
I don't think there's a privacy noise. In some of the toilets, there's actually a button you press that like it does water sounds, doesn't it? Basically.
It basically does. It sounds like the trees a bit, like.
Yeah, and basically, if you're doing your business and you don't want anyone to hear the noises, let's say, the plopping, yeah, then they won't. Yeah, like Becky said, slippers. We've got loads of cotton buds there. And then, should we show you the main thing?
Come on in.
The main reason. This is the shower here. It's like a shower room. It's a washroom. You got what have you got in there?
body soap, slippery,
This is why she doesn't do the tours, guys.
shampoo, conditioner.
Conditioner, and then this will do, like, you've got a
Your
foot
foot.
wash,
Yeah.
and you've got a shower here, changes the temperature and everything, detachable shower head, and you've got a mirror, just in case you want to do a fit check in the shower. And then I've just lost Becky because she's seen something that she absolutely loves. What have you seen that you absolutely love?
This.
Hey, what is it?
Japanese jacuzzi.
Japanese jacuzzi. So
Otherwise
what's,
known as an onsen.
what is this one then?
That's the foot one.
That's the foot one, right? So you take your socks off and you put your feet in there?
Yeah.
Right, this is a golden private bath, they call it, right? Because of the colour of it. So it is like a, well, it's a golden colour. It will probably make us that colour, and then we'll have to wash off after, like the mud colour.
There's actually a TV out here though.
There is, I know. And then you've got the one that you sit in. So you can do your feet, if you just want to sit on the edge and do your feet. And then you can do the main one as well. Yeah, like Becky's saying, we've got shutters here. And then we've also got these blinds as well, so if we really did, like if we didn't want anyone to see in, because
I don't think anyone could anyway.
I don't think anyone could, but there's, the chance over there potentially that someone could see. Anyway, it's a pretty cool view.
There's that ugly building that we walked past earlier.
No, yeah, it's this one she's talking about. We walked past it and I said it was ugly. Yeah, so and like she said, there's a TV out here as well. That's how you turn it on, right? Although I'm imagining you have to have the volume fairly high. The sound off the trickle is loud. Yeah. But yeah, that's quite a cool touch. Waterproof TV, and then we've got like a little balcony here that we can walk down, and that will take us back here. We can't get back in there, but it's there anyway. So yeah, this is like obviously the nice touch of the room. This is what you pay for in the room, basically. So we got a private onsen, which is amazing. Because if you're not into the public onsens, and you don't want to be like completely naked with somebody in public, then this is the right thing. There are some on the top floor. I won't be able to take you up there because we have specifically been told rules that there's no pictures, no film. You can't even take your phone in there or anything like that. But that is essentially, it's a male and female separate bath. You strip down, you wash yourself, you jump in, stay there, do business. You can't put your hair in, you can't put your face in or anything like that, but you just sit in the thing. That's a silver one, which is a clear water private spa. This is a golden one, which is like mud or what, I don't actually know what this is. We'll have to Google it and find out. But yeah, private onsen, pretty cool. Alright guys, so we finished the room tour obviously. It's a couple of hours later. We've used the hot spring, it's very nice.
Very hot.
Very hot, yeah. The shower's a bit weird though. You press it once and it shuts off after 30 seconds or so. I'm back though because dinner is served, and as I said earlier, they serve dinner in your room. So I wanted to show you what the situation was like. So just here, in that pot is like a liquid, isn't it? And
like a broth.
A broth, yeah. We had vegetables served in the dish here. I tried to film, but she came back in and was like, you need to put them in the broth now. And then we've had this dish brought to us as well. It's like a fish salad. So you got a couple of, what are they? Are they mussels or
Oysters, I guess?
oysters? I think they're a bit small for oysters, but you got okra in there. You've got scallops, yeah, you've got prawns, shrimp, you've got mushrooms, you've got this carrot reduction. I think this is soy sauce as well. Yeah, it looks, the presentation, I cannot fault it at all. It looks absolutely beautiful. They bought us a jug of like ice cold water as well. We've both got the same thing, but it looks fantastic. The one problem for me is I'm not a massive fish person. I tend not to eat fish.
It's quite a fish heavy dish.
And this is a very fish heavy dish. I mean, when it's a fish salad, you tend to know what you're getting with that, but we were too late to request like a meat option. So yeah, that's my fault. It's 100% my fault, and I'm going to try and eat some of it. But yeah, that's kind of just how it is. So course number 2 is out, and we've got sashimi. So we've got a lobster here. He doesn't look too happy to be there, I'm not going to lie. And then we've got 4 different types of fish here. I sound so enthusiastic about this. I screwed up. I told them I didn't want any fish, but I didn't tell them until about an hour before, and it was way too late. And I absolutely understand why now.
Yeah.
Because they were in the middle of preparing this.
This little fella.
And this. So, once again, presentation is second to none. It looks beautiful. It really does look beautiful. For me, it's the taste and the texture of it. I can't do it. So the third course is out. I don't know how many courses we're getting at this point. I hope this isn't the main. I hope we get something. I hope we get something as a main. I failed to video before I started pulling it apart. So what I'm going to do, put a picture in of it now so you can see. It is another fish dish. When we asked what it was, she said it was kinky, which is interesting.
Kinky? Kinky?
I really have no idea what the translation for that is. Now, it's in like a teriyaki type sauce. The sauce is really nice, actually. I'm really enjoying the sauce. I'm stomaching this a bit more because it's not raw or anything. Obviously, the presentation of it, whilst it looks pretty for the localization that we are in, it's not something that we as Westerners are typically used to, so that's difficult. Taste overall is very nice though. It tastes nice, and
it's extremely bony.
It is extremely bony. It's all bone-in fish. The scales on it. It's got everything. Everything's still there. Everything is still there. So again, we got to remember where we are and the culture and the traditions that they have as part of their meals. But Becky and I we are struggling. I'm not gonna lie. Becky had quite a bit more of the fish than I did. Obviously, I did have a couple of bits of the raw fish actually, because I was like, well, I want to be polite. But yeah, Becky had a bit more, and she's getting to a point where
I've had quite enough fish.
it's a little bit too much. Bring on a little bit of steak or chicken or something like that, right? But yeah, this is what it is. All right, so we're up to course number 4 now. If you're counting in Japanese, ichi, ni, san, yon. Course 4. And it is something that I'm very, very happy to receive. Beef steak. So we've got mushrooms, a couple of different kinds of mushrooms.
We love a mushroom, because we've already had a mushroom.
We have a lot of mushrooms. Miso soup in there. Pickled veg, a sauce. This is how we're going to cook the beef, and I'll show you. Becky's doing it now. He's got a little bit of butter in there, and then cook it that way. Tea, we got rice. I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah, and some soy sauce in a little pot, which looks cute. So that's that. That's course number 4. Yeah. I like how we're doing this. Dessert is here, and thankfully is not fish, though it did sound like she said lobster when we asked what it was. So we don't understand, and we don't know what it is.
Can you imagine if we genuinely thought it was lobster?
Yeah, like that would be awkward. And that comes with pear, so it's an interesting dessert pairing. Ba-dum-bum.
Deathly silence.
Dead silence in here, yeah. But it's like Becky's eating it now. It's kind of like a bit like a mousse.
Yeah, it's nice actually. It's like a creme caramel, maybe a bit of coffee vibes.
So, looking forward to this now. Actually, after that. So after we'd finished dinner, the waitress, the host who was taking care of us this evening, cleared away the plates and everything. Cleared away all of the dishes that was on the table and pushed the table to one side, and then she laid out our beds for us. We just sat there. She carried on doing her thing. So we've got our futons. She made them, put a sheet on them, gave us some pillows, and then she brought the duvets out as well. One thing we have forgotten to do is call the front desk and do the pillow menu thing. But we were waiting because we needed to try the pillow first, and we didn't do that. We went and used the hot spring onsen in our room instead. So yeah, we're stuck because you can only do that till 9 p.m. I think. As an FYI as well, these futons, they are two separate futons. They are separated in the middle there. We're going to push them together, so we've got sort of like a makeshift double bed. But yeah, they are separate, but it does mean that Becky can't steal the covers in the night.
And they always put the pillows facing away from the windows.
Yeah, which is strange because we at home would have them face in the windows. Very odd, but yeah. These futons are actually quite comfortable. The last Ryokan we stayed in, they were nice. I'm hoping these ones are nice as well.
I think these ones look slightly thinner.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Slightly thinner.
By the way, I'm back in the massage chair.
Becky is back in the massage chair, so it's like a quick massage before she gets into bed and sleeps for the next 10 hours. It's breakfast time.
Fish hater is back.
The fish hater is back. Wow. Yeah, it is breakfast time.
They came in quite early for breakfast.
They came in at 7:30 to change the beds, but we'd requested 8 a.m. for breakfast, and they were setting breakfast up at 7:45. So let's show you what we've got for breakfast. Okay, this is our little bento box that we've got. I know that's tofu. I know that's egg. That looks like salmon. Not 100% sure what that is.
Another fish.
Another form of fish. And then some ball things. And a salad. We've got some pickled veg here. A spicy sauce. And an orange. Then we got this little thing here, which I think Becky said this has got seaweed in it, right? And then we've got a pot of rice that they brought in as well, so I'm going to put that on the table because definitely going to need that. Pot of rice. She did ask if you want more rice, just ask. And then we've got miso soup here as well. I like this. I do like this burner situation that they've got going on. So yeah, that's breakfast today. Alright, so that is the end of our stay at the Arima Hot Springs Ryokan Hanamusubi here in, well, Arima Hot Springs, isn't it? That's the name of the town. What did you think?
I've really hyped myself up for it, and it didn't really meet the hype.
Right, okay.
I think the other Ryokan that we stayed in before was better. It was a better night's sleep, and it was more cute than this one. This one is bigger, it's got more space.
A lot more space.
But I think although Lee's doesn't like fish, I'm not a massive lover. The food just wasn't to our taste. And that was a big part of it, to be honest, because we got here early, we paid for the dinner and the breakfast as part of it. But the onsen was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really nice thing to be able to do because we didn't really want to go in public onsens, did we?
No, it was nice to have the option to basically not get naked in front of strangers.
Yeah, and also you've got tattoos as well, so you can't always go in the onsens.
Yeah, that's true. So a lot of the onsens in Japan, they prohibit you if you've got tattoos. I think mine are okay because they're not big, but you also can't go in like swimming pools and stuff like that. When we were at Disney, we had to specifically ask if I could use the Miracosta pool and show them the tattoos, and they said, yeah, those are fine because they're not like they're little ones, right? But you know, if you've got a whole sleeve done or you've got a back piece or something, you're not going to be let in. We had to break there because the host came in to clean our breakfast away. But yeah, so tattoos, onsens, bad, doesn't work. For me, I think for the food, I'd have liked to have seen the menu when we checked in.
Yeah, or some choice, or like a choice of a set menu, or...
Yeah, I think that would have been really good because whilst they asked if we had any allergies, which we don't, and that's the thing. And we don't want to say yes to having allergies of like fish or shellfish or something because then that changes everything for not only us sometimes, it changes it for a lot of people. When you go on a plane and you say, oh, I've got a nut allergy, they put announcements out like, try not to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
like, I have to cook it separately. And
so we don't want to be like, yeah, we've got a fish allergy when we don't. And we were expecting fish. We were expecting to have at least one fish dish.
I was expecting like the sashimi dish that we had last night, but that was as far as I thought it would go.
Yeah, and we had a discussion before dinner. We actually said like Becky will have more of the fish stuff and I'll have more of the meat stuff. But it was 3 courses of fish, 1 course of meat, and the meat was quite small as well. The room as a whole, I would agree with Becky. I think I preferred the previous Ryokan that we stayed in. It was nicer, it was cuter, it felt more homely, and that's what we wanted from this. We wanted like the homely, like that's what a Ryokan's supposed to be, right? Like you're essentially being taken care of as a part of the family.
The service here has been second to none, though.
Yeah,
to be fair.
100%. Yeah. It has. Order and drink on room service, and it's here within 3 or 4 minutes.
And then yesterday we used them to take us to the ropeway, which is like a cable car. And you didn't like the shuttle is from here to the station, but he was also going to come back, and we decided to walk in the end. But he was also going to come back to the ropeway and drop us back into town. So it was like a free taxi service, basically.
Yeah, it was good, and I think. I don't necessarily think we've overpaid for this. I think it's tricky to justify the cost because we didn't enjoy the food.
Yeah.
But like, as I said at the intro, like, if you start subjecting the cost of the food, the room's not actually that much.
Yeah.
And then...
that 5-course meal last night, although obviously we would never have chosen that meal... If you had paid for that out, that would have been more than 100 quid.
Exactly, yeah. So you take that off, and then you're like, well, we're in a high-class hotel. We're paying for service at that point. View's pretty good. We've got an onsen.
A balcony.
Like, it all kind of adds up, like, to completely justify the cost. It's just the food wasn't to our taste, right? Yeah. So, yeah, a bit of a mixed bag, really. But you saw all the food that we had. If you would enjoy that food, you'd love this.
Yeah.
You'd absolutely adore this. And I did enjoy it. I did love it. I'm just a bit hungry. So
I've had rice for breakfast and dinner.
I've had rice for breakfast and dinner, yeah. But it's nice, like the floors. I love this vibe. I love this vibe. I could, apart from being sat on the floor all the time, I could quite happily have this vibe in my house and be...
Last night we were sat on the... Because the meal took a long time, we were sat on the floor for like an hour and a half.
Yeah. And it hurts after a while.
Yeah.
But like the actual like decor and design, like I love it. It's so cute. So yeah, it's... Be nice if I was to stay here again, I wouldn't get the meal package that's included.
Yeah. I think actually that would probably have really enhanced our experience. We would have come out of this feeling like it was a much better experience if we'd have just either ordered room service, something that we would liked, or got something else and brought it with us.
Or there is the restaurant on floor 2, which means you'll be able to choose your food at that point, I think.
Yeah.
It was just, it's frustrating that they just didn't give us a choice of the food. And to some extent I understand it, because they're cooking it just down the corridor and they need to like prepare it for like 4 or 5 rooms. It just doesn't make sense. And it's a 5-course meal, for crying out loud. It's a lot to prepare if you start giving people choices.
Another reason that it was a lot of it was cold, or cook yourself, I think.
Yeah.
And the cold also is not really our preference.
No, exactly. Yeah.
A lot of salads, a lot of cold fish.
Yeah. So hopefully it's given you a good idea, at least, as to whether you would want to stay here. I would still recommend it. I think it's still a beautiful place.
But if you're not into the food, then go with no meal.
Yeah, go with no meal option. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the video throughout, give a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. It'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks.